we can take this apart now. You can see it's nice and flat on the bottom. So just really carefully just pull it apart. Made a slight mistake in these need to line up to each other, so I think I'll just draw one in. There's a Sharpie pen there. Draw a little red line on it. But ideally there's an actual indent on this that we should line up. So we'll line up there, just as a guide. So I'm going to carefully just pull this apart now. Okay, see there's a tiny bit come off of there. And we can, if I'd have compacted that a bit better, it probably would have worked a bit better, but I'm just going to run with this. Okay, we need a little file. So this bottom section here, first thing I'm going to do is take the ring out really carefully. And you have to be pretty careful about this, not to break up the sand around the edges. This is where your undercuts are, which is where the slight problems are going to be, so you might have to just drill back into that. And there's a slight crack around here, so I'm just try and get this sand to join back to this little block. And obviously you want to make sure there's no sand falling into that actual inside. So the next bit is to put your pour hole through this. So just going to take the round end of the file where the handle is, and I'm just going to push that through here. And just till it comes out the other side, and it probably needs to be a little bit bigger than that the file is, so I'm just going to go through again and make it a little wider. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around that side. And here you want to make like a little kind of cup where the pewter will end up kind of sitting at the top after you've poured it. And then I'm just going to make sure the hole's clear. Okay, and then I'm going to line this back up here and put that closed, and then we're ready to pour. Okay. Okay, so we'll put them over here. And I hope this is going to work. It's basically just a case of pouring our metal in. So the pewter's nice and liquid now. It'll work exactly the same in anything else. So I'm just going to take it out of there and just pour it down the hole. And I hope that worked. If not, we'll make the hole a little bit bigger. So the idea is now to kind of dig this out and keep the good red sand and bin the black sand. You can't reuse the sand that's been right next to the actual casting bit. So I'm gonna basically try and dig it out like archaeology. and let's just hope that it cast okay. It's always quite difficult to tell. It's still quite warm as well, so don't touch it until you've quenched it. It's not too bad, the sand quality in there. Maybe try and pull this bit off. Ooh, it's worked. So we'll just try and get the good sand out to the side. Don't burn this paper either. Right, so I'm just going to grab this out, and then we'll try and we'll go and quench it so it's not hot. In fact, there's not really that much black sand. There's a little bit there that we'll take off, and that's probably got a bit of black in it, so I'll put that over there. And then we'll just go and run that under the tap.
Is that it casted?
Yeah. That's the finished object. We just need to take the sprue off and clean it up. Isn't it? There's a slight bit in the inside there where the sand fell away, but you can just get in there with a file really easily and clean that up. This texture's worked nice on the top as well.
What material is that?
Pewter, but we're going to do it in brass, I think.
Yeah.